This was the toughest scene for me because I had to be angry at somebody who was playing my music in a street filled with people who were enjoying it, and it was completely against my grain. I mean, it's just I couldn't think of anything any less ridiculous response to it. But and I think I never could be mad enough. And I think it's possible that Alan just acquiesced to the amount of angry that I was, because I think he would have wanted me to be more upset. But how do you look at this scene and get mad? One of the things that happened with Wardrobe was that originally Bruno was supposed to look more like a rock star, which I didn't understand, because Bruno was also a guy who didn't like to be on stage and he didn't like to make a big spectacle of himself. So I didn't know why he'd want to dress, you know, and make a spectacle with his clothes. So the wardrobe people put me in this really flashy stuff, this really colorful, fun-looking stuff, and I'd walk in and show it to Alan, and Alan would say, "No, it's wrong. It's wrong." And after about 3 or 4 different costume changes where Alan just said, "No, this is wrong," the wardrobe people started yelling at me and saying that I wasn't walking in with enough enthusiasm. Like I should bound in and with a smile on my face, wearing the clothes, and maybe that would help Alan, you know, accept the outfits. What ended up happening was Alan said, "Okay, you guys gotta come up with something different." And so the wardrobe people said, "All right, you know what? We're coming to your house and we're gonna pick through your clothes and we're gonna use your clothes." So they came to my apartment and there was a big box of clothes. I mean, flannel shirts that my mother bought me when I was 12 or 13 from the Caldors, you know, and they grabbed these shirts, and, you know, these shirts, I wore these shirts in the film, and then after the film was over, it got shipped to LA, and I wore them in the TV show 3 years after that. So I was still wearing shirts that I was wearing when I was 13, you know, for years. It just, you know, it just became a part of, like a permanent part of the wardrobe.